So my motto for the day is, don't forget to be awesome. I try to be awesome. It's just a constant journey trying to be awesome. But the reason I'm bringing this up today is because number one, thumbs up on the number one, we have the third and final blog hop for the Build a Line Masterclass today. And the reason why you want to turn in there is because you are going to be so unbelievably inspired. These ladies have spent 3 months learning how to build a cohesive line of jewelry. You know, we did this last year. You can go back in my tubes and you can see that. But this year's class just did that much better, and I think I did a more cohesive job of teaching the class too. But anyway, I want you to go see, because there's over 30 new artisan designers who have come up with new lines of jewelry, and you need to go see them. They're amazing, amazing, amazing. And you'll find that at my TypePad blog, so Javi will put that address in here for you, so you'll be able to see it. You'll go there, you'll begin with my blog, and then at the end of my blog post you'll find the list, and then you just click. The links are all clickable, and you can go down and see through everybody else's blogs, and you're going to be blown away. But what we're going to do right now is, I don't have a new project for you today. Instead, we are going to take a little field trip. Oh yeah, we're going to go down to B's Antiques in downtown East Palestine, Ohio, and we are going to visit with Jewelry Donna, who will tell you about her new line and her experience in the Build a Line Challenge, and she's going to show you her booth and why she thinks that's one good selling platform and why that might lead to other opportunities for her. So we're just going to talk about multiple platforms and what you can do to grow your business and all the possibilities, instead of feeling crestfallen and depressed sometimes because plan A doesn't work out. If you have plan B, C, D, E, one of them will, so long as you love what you're doing, so long as you have passion, so long as you want to make it work. So let's go on down to B's Antiques in East Palestine, Ohio, and visit with Jewelry Donna. Come on, Javi! So here we are on Market Street in East Palestine, Ohio, where all the cute little shops are. And now we are at B's Antiques, where Donna has her little booth. So we'd like to invite you to come on into B's. Come on. And let's see if Donna's in here. Come on, guys. Kind of windy out here today.
Hey, look who's here.
Hey, it's Jewelry Donna. Can we come in?
You can come on in.
Okay.
I want to show you why I love this place so much.
Oh, please do.
Come
on. Have you follow Donna around, and she's going to show you the place.
Yeah. I know you're just walking with this video, and you know, but just get a feel for it, because
oh man, I want to buy everything.
I know. I always do
this? Do I love this?
Well, you know I'm all about deco.
Yeah.
You know
how many of these have I had in my time?
I know you have had them. Like, well, nothing. Whatever, you know.
But I never had a green one.
No, that would have been a keeper, wouldn't it?
Pat. Show them the green Hoosier here. Can you get
amazing
up in there? Show them that green Hoosier. You guys can all drool. They've all seen a Hoosier in my kitchen.
Yeah.
Because it used to be downtown.
That's original finish too.
Yeah. Oh geez.
But listen, I've just given you a background. This is what I consider my hometown. When I was young, I walked rocking here.
Yeah. And
I grew up here.
This used to be Rook and Broad's meat market, I think.
Did
years
it?
Ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Jeannie the junk lady had it for a while.
Oh well.
Oh man, I used to scarf up the deals in there.
Yeah.
I found vintage Schiaparelli and all kinds of stuff in there.
Great.
Now the biggest stash of Victorian buttons in my life.
Awesome. Well, you know what I did? I come down here and go sled riding. We walk the park.
Oh yeah, we have an awesome park.
When I'd be walking downtown in groups, which was frowned upon, I'd see my friends. But I'm so glad you could visit us. I'm going to just give you a chance to look around.
Oh man. I wish I need some filing cabinets. If anybody lives close to East Palestine, Ohio, come down here and get a filing cabinet. These are pretty nifty.
They actually look brand new. Very nice. I actually need some. Okay, I won't go there.
They're only 40 bucks.
Yeah.
Oh man, get in your car and come on over.
Yeah.
Oh, look at what a cute teapot.
I love this little sign. She's got
So
welcome
how
to Bee's
teapot?
Antiques.
Aw.
Look how cute.
If this was broke, I'd stick a doll head in it. Maybe.
I know.
Everybody
It's too good for your doll
everybody
head,
gets creeped
Brenda.
out. Everybody gets, come on, back on here. This is where there's even more cool stuff.
Okay, maybe we'll go this way since we got some customers
Yeah,
here and
we
we
don't
don't
wanna
want to
get in their
disturb
way.
them.
So we're going to take the circle route to Donna's place.
Okay.
There's so much cute stuff. They have handcraft in here. They have all kinds of prims, vintage stuff. This is farm country, so you're going to find a lot of prims and things like that.
Yeah, you never know what you'll find here. That's the fun of it.
Yeah.
People from out of town come.
Come on back, Howdy. We're going to go around the corner. Oh, look at all these little dollies.
Lovely.
Oh, man, Doll Head City. But I wouldn't take those off.
Okay.
I only do that when
Hands off the doll head.
Yeah. What a cackle. Look at this. This old ironing board. Oh, this is for sleeves, like for a tailor.
Yes, it is.
Oh, man, $8. Wow, come to Bees.
You know, they'll
And
treat
look
you
at this.
fair
You wanna
here.
set up, here's an empty spot.
You know what? Exactly. There's a couple of spots. I'm moving. You know what's
back here in the corner?
a great mix with an antique, a little antique place is some high quality crafts.
Oh, yes.
They go hand in
Definitely,
hand.
definitely, and they invite that.
Exactly. Yeah, and here we had an amazing craft.
Isn't this Madeline stuff?
You know what? I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, they have.
Well, whoever's it is.
yeah, it's
really
great.
nice.
Yeah,
There's a lot of really good stuff in here.
And
Look what this is.
that's a casket mover.
You're kidding!
Yeah, I went right over
Oh,
there.
yeah, casket dolly.
Yeah, I went over there and thought, oh boy, and then ooh.
Hey, this is a coffee grinder. It says this came out of Kuntz's Butcher Shop in Wallsville, Ohio.
Is that cool or what?
Yeah.
Got some real baker's racks over there.
Oh yeah. Oh, would this be great for your workshop?
I know. I'm thinking about dismantling the
Oh, a
upstairs
hatchet.
room.
Well, come on, we got to get over here, Donna.
That hatchet was only used last night for a short time. Okay.
Chase down a chicken.
Well, yeah. But, you know, this has just been a fascination of mine for some time. So, here I am.
Okay.
Come to where I'm
Let me
at.
get out of the way. I'm gonna
Well,
get
you know what? Show this place too, because this is
Oh,
is
let
a
me
nice
get out.
dealer. You never know what he'll have. Awesome.
Took some good books in there.
Yep, you never know what he'll have.
And that's the thing. You just never know.
Yeah, you
This
got-
looks kind of interesting. I'm not sure I understand. It looks like a ooh, look at this.
Isn't that
goes
it's
on
well
over
well
it.
made, isn't it?
Oh, it's like a piece of office equipment in a desk.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what this is. Spice rack.
Something you can use for a lot of
Aw, hey,
things. Yeah.
storage of parts.
Storage
Ivy,
of
come look
parts.
at this. You can take and put your jewelry parts down in there. See, storage. Awesomeness. Yeah, I've gotten some cute things from my workshop here.
Me too.
So hey, well, I think we should see the home of Jewelry Donna.
Well, you know what? I would really have a good time showing you.
Well, want to pan around in there, hubby? She's trying to keep her hand real steady so we
I know.
don't have the old Robbie videos
Yes,
where it was,
yes.
you know, like really scary looking.
Yeah.
So, this is Jewelry Donna's home. How cute is that? So tell them about it, Jewelry Donna. Go in
Well,
there in your spot and make
here-
it look cute.
Let me tell you about this. I love antiques. It's a piece of the puzzle. When I was young, what I wanted to do for fun was go down and walk around downtown in Columbiana and check out the shops. They still have nice shops in Columbiana.
Really do.
And right now, East Palestine is amazing for their shops.
Oh, yeah.
Another piece of the puzzle as to why I'm here is I have a strong feelings about supporting small businesses in your area. And I won't go into all the reasons why. We all know why it's important. We want our kids to have, you know, stay here. But I thought because I have gift jewelry in this community, that's something they could actually use once the word gets out.
Everybody needs a gift.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
the time.
Exactly. So, you know, I do have something to offer for the community. And I love this place. This is where my heart is. So, you know, all the puzzle pieces kind of fit together at this time of my life. you know, I have time to do this. I'm taking care of my mom also at home, so, you know, it just all works out, you know, especially the jewelry part of it too.
And I see your booth is full of your new line, Donna.
It is, exactly.
And you're wearing a piece of it too.
I am, because this is where my heart is as well. To relax, I'll sit down at home and I'll just make something. So, you know, I have it here, but that's not the only place I have it. I'm kind of working 2 platforms at the same time, you know, because I'm home so much.
We're going to sit down and have a little chat about that too. So, Javi, maybe we could take a break and you can put the camera on the tripod and Donna and I will get situated so that we can have our interview. Okay, so here we are with our field trip interview to Jewelry Donna's at Bees Antiques here in East Palestine, Ohio. And today, of course, I told you earlier, is the final reveal day for the Build a Line Challenge, where there are over 30 artisan designers who are just ready to show you their lines. And Donna's one of them, and so am I. In fact, I'm wearing a piece from my line. So I hope you'll get to come over there and see and go through the hop and see what everyone's done. So we want to keep that in mind too, that this is not just about jewelry, but it's about all of our friends and fellow class members who were in the class. And so Javi will put the URL down at the bottom so that you can go there. So I think she can you make it clickable too, Javi, when you do that? Awesome, so you just click on and go, awesome. But I've got, as you see, I've got a little notebook, which you don't usually see Bisou with. But I wanted to remember my questions, and I wanted to ask Donna about how she intends to go forward after the Build a Line class and develop her business. As you see, she's got a really nice start here. So the first thing I wanted to ask you, Donna, was we talked in the class about selling across 2 to 3 different platforms, as you know. And so what I'd like to ask you is why you decided to start here at Bees.
I wanted to have a hometown presence. The principles are all the same, but wherever you're selling. And I found the Build a Line Challenge class so helpful. Jewelry actually goes hand in hand with antiques. I have a love of antiques anyway. What I'd hope to do is just sort of gather together all my ideas that I have and take my time, not get discouraged, but just, you know, you got to get a feel for things.
And this is an excellent way to start. Oh, you think we're talking loud enough, Javi, for you to get us? We talking loud enough, do you think? No. Probably not. So we need to talk up a little bit.
Or I'll start over, but
I think we're okay. So you came here at Bees to try to get a feel for the business.
Yes. Oh, and even back further than that, actually, I came here to try to sell off some of the things we had got before weddings. Okay, it actually started that way.
I really started in a similar way, but I didn't have quite as nice a setting. I was in an old barn going up Route 14.
I didn't know you were in there.
Mike Soko had
an old
barn, the big flea.
I was there.
And I had a couple of shelves in there. I started there, and I'd sell stuff that I had at home I didn't want anymore, things I got out of auction box lots. And I started to make money, and I was able to quit cleaning some of the cleaning jobs and stuff, you know. So it was a really great way to get your feet wet. And this gives you the sense of having a little store, too.
Yeah,
so
it does.
It's nice. You see all your things laid out and how they would look, and it gets you a really good feel for how you might want to move forward. So let me ask you this now. What do you expect from your booth sales, and how do you intend to use your booth to promote what you can do locally, right here in the East Palestine area?
I am in the business, you know, starting off, things are go slow. It's taken me a while to get my cards done. I have business cards that I have to get printed. I tend to put them out. Already just putting the word out that I do some specialty work, weddings. This particular flea market has a group a Facebook group, and she actually advertises on it. I had thought about sometimes maybe advertising that I'd be in the store for a few hours on the weekend sometimes.
Be there to discuss some custom design works and bridal works and things like that.
Yeah. I think because I also like antiques, that part of it is something that will grow in time. You have to be somewhere before people know you're there. So having patience and kind of having two things that go together. My hope will be to, you know, basically, I'm having a little bit of trouble formulating my thoughts, but it's advertising, really.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm trying to say. It's advertising.
That you do things first. So, for
Yeah.
example, if you decide at some point that you want to do a trunk show, a home party.
Yes, they'll know. Oh, yeah, she's from down there.
Maybe
at Bees.
someone from a business in a neighboring town would like to
Yes.
put some jewelry in their shop, and maybe you want to do some consigning or maybe some outright wholesaling. I mean, I did that. When
Yeah.
I had my spots early
Yes.
on in the little shows I did, I got a lot of little boutique business that
Yes.
way, you know, that would buy from me, and I would do things just for them. So that's
I think
one
it's
way.
important to have a presence, a physical presence in town. So I think using it to promote other avenues. You know, people talk to you once you're here. You know, they say, "Oh, you know, would you be interested in coming to the house for a show?" Or they'll ask you, "Do you do any specialty work?" So just to be out there, you kind of get a feel for what people
Yeah,
want.
that's the one thing I do miss from not having my shop in town anymore, is that I do miss that personal contact, because I don't do shows right now. I miss that personal contact, but as things go along, and you know, I've been doing this for 28 years, and you do have to make some choices, but when you're starting out, going across several platforms and being open to suggestion and new ideas is extremely important. And you should never feel depressed because things get a little slow.
No, it's business the same everywhere, you know, whatever platform you're in. Businesses have ups and downs, they have seasons. Yeah, and then, you know, don't expect, you know, to walk in there and have the same experiences as someone that's been there for 5 years. You know,
Exactly.
your reputation
You
has to be
develop
built.
a clientele, yes, you truly do in this business. So, we've talked about why you're here, and everything looks really great. And I'm looking forward to maybe putting a little bit of my jewelry in here
I
as
would
we
love
go down
that.
the road. We've always loved to do things together.
Yeah.
But for now, everything looks great, but we were also talking about other avenues you're considering. So there's another platform that you're considering besides just doing this right here?
I actually have started, and I'm in the process of getting my things on Etsy. And I do like the Etsy platform. I'm reading all the time about it. And
That's
just like
good.
any other business, you need to learn how to promote yourself within that.
Exactly, but I'm concerned about one thing,
What's that?
Donna. You know, a lot of people have said, well, you know, Etsy's so saturated and I can't sell anything there. And, you know, you've seen that too, you know. I have my viewpoints about it, but
Yeah.
I would like to hear what you have to say.
I disagree that that's a problem. I think that there's so many good points about Etsy. They do SEO. It's a lot about how you represent yourself, and you've got to learn how to put your product in there so it sells. The words that you use to describe things. And I've never, when I started to look in there and doing things myself, they have got so many prompts and they tell you so much information.
It's really for dummies, so to speak.
I
It's a great
gotta
place to
say
start.
yeah, because I'm starting off and I know enough to be dangerous and not enough to be successful. That's me. But I'm having a great time, and I realize that it takes work. It's not something that just you walk into and throw your stuff out there and it's going to happen. I'm learning how to take pictures. I'm learning what works on that for them, and it takes a lot of effort. But see, I have the situation where I have time to do that. I'm home. I need to be with my mom, helping her at this time, and all the things that I'm doing just sort of work with each other.
That's why Etsy's such a great thing.
A lot of people
You
that
know,
need to be home
If
can
you're a
work with Etsy.
stay-at-home mom, if you're caring for a parent who's up in years, like Donna is, if you have some disabilities or infirmities that make it difficult for you to go out and work for somebody else, I actually fight some of that myself. Having a business that you can operate from home and call your own,
Yes.
with your own name on it,
Yeah.
can really be a building to you, and you have the time to put in. You just need a schedule,
Yes, it's
and
all,
and you need a plan, and you absolutely can make Etsy work. I've
and you
been
know it's
there
a
for
stepping
while.
stone.
Yeah, it is a stepping stone to other things, to maybe having your own standalone site
Yes,
someday.
if you can run an Etsy successfully, then
I would say start there, because
would
if you
too.
can't make Etsy work, and I really have to tell you, you can make it work.
you can. Yeah.
You can make it work. But if you struggle with making it work, a standalone will be harder, because you think Etsy's saturated. You're going out bravely into the whole World Wide Web, where everybody is. And if you don't know how to manage a standalone, it's like putting yourself down a dark country road with no lights on.
Well, that's makes sense to me, really. And business principles are the same wherever you're at. You know, it is best to start in a smaller situation, I think. I know personally, Lisa, my daughter's mother-in-law, she lives into making beautiful mosaics with broken dishes. Well, where she is, she knows somebody who started off on Etsy, and now they have their own business. They quit their jobs. They have their own websites. You know, it's definitely still a good place to be.
Well, there were a lot of people back when Etsy started who really dug in, and now they are designers that you know that are sold in upscale boutiques and even some department stores. So, you know, it can be done. My Etsy has worked out nice for me. I've been there almost 5 years now, and it's a sideline platform for me, because as you know, BSuBoutiques.com is my primary venue, and that's where we concentrate our efforts, plus our Facebook groups and our social media. But my Etsy store is a really cool little place, and we do a lot of odd lots and really cool vintage that we only have just a little bit of, and it's just a really fun place. And I have sold jewelry at Etsy.
Yes,
you know, I had my
definitely.
own separate shop for selling jewelry at Etsy, and I took it down for the time being because I couldn't concentrate on it properly. But now, since I did the challenge, I do have a line to fill in again, so I may reopen it.
But you know, it bears mentioning, Brenda, something that we talked about this morning when we were having coffee. Situations change. You know, businesses need to evolve. Our life circumstances change. And that's one of the things you've been good at through the years. You know,
You have to be ready to reinvent yourself.
You do. You know, just take it for example with antiques. When I was young and I was everywhere on the weekend looking at everything, what was selling then is different than what's selling now.
Yeah.
You know, it seems like these businesses reinvent themselves on a regular basis, and we have to pay attention, and it's really part of the fun of it. Being aware. Who your customer is, that was part of the information
to know who
you
your
gave us.
customer is and what their sweet spot is for pricing, and that could be different here at Bees. And
It
might
is
be
different.
on Etsy. You know, so and maybe different shows. If you travel around to shows, it could be different show to show to show. If I went up over toward Pittsburgh and did a show, I'd probably sell a little bit more physically, and I would probably get a little bit more for it. Same way if I went up toward Cleveland. But you know, sometimes in a smaller town, you have to take into account that people cannot always spend as much, and you want to have something for that. That's my whole pyramid of sales was about.
Yes, you want
Be
something
sure
for
that
everybody.
you have something for everyone. That's called artistic generosity. And make sure that you have something for everyone. And Donna really does in this food. It's just got all kinds of things. So
My heart's here, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I love the people. I love this town. I love everybody here.
Well, you loved it when we were at the shop. You were really an instigator into getting things pulled together in the front of the shop and doing a lot of the pretty things we did down there. And I do miss that a lot. But what I'm doing is better for me now, and what you're doing is better for you. So we'd like to congratulate you on your fine start.
Well, that's so much appreciated.
And we hope that Donna's experience encourages you as well as my experience. If you go and you read my blog, if you're not familiar with my story, you'll see a picture there of me holding a little boy about 8 months old. And,
I love that.
And that's where we started. And when I say we, I mean Jordy and I.
Yeah.
Because he's still there.
Yeah.
He's still there with me. And you can read about how we did that together. And really, one of the ones that got me so interested in old stuff and going and looking at it was you.
It
took me
was.
out to Theron's that first day. I was so mesmerized I couldn't buy anything. And Debbie Price.
Yeah.
You know, she said, don't worry that you don't have a lot of money. You can get anything you need for your son. Just come and junk around with me. And it's a really great way to get the money you need to get where you're going.
And we're kind of similar people. We have similar likes and dislikes, and it just makes sense that the directions that we both went into.
So we're trying to wind up here. There's so much to say because we want you to believe in it.
Yeah.
We want to
encourage you.
We want to encourage you. Yes,
Don't-
you can do this. You
Yeah.
can. If you have passion, if you have drive,
And you wanna learn.
want it, and you want to learn, you can make this work. We're living proof. So we wish that for you, and do come over and read along in the blog hop, because this is the end of the 2016 class now. We're finished with that, and we'll be moving on to the workshops, so we'll have a lot of new videos. Since I have to show you my line yet, we may do some videos on that.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Okay, I'm done yakking. The
It's been
ADHD
fun.
took over, I guess.
Well, we have it.
Have
so
a wonderful day, and keep positive. You can do this.
Take care.